you go outside and...
The car was smashed to pieces, the bumper was caved in, and the door was off its hinges.
And written on the windshield in lipstick, I own you.
I'm assuming you didn't write that.
No, it's not my shade.
Yeah, he's more of a summer color.
Any enemies, rivals, jilted ex-lovers?
I have a jilted ex-lover.
Yeah, a Jill-spade ex-fiancée.
Think she's learning enough to do this?
She's always had a screw loose.
I once saw her chase a cat down the Mississippi River.
Yeah, and this one time, I caught her in our house, loosening all the screws in our apartment.
Here's all of her personal information. Sir, be careful.
Lucy Screw. We'll get right on it.
Thank you,
By the way,
Thank you.
how do you two know each other?
Brothers!
Best friends. Best brothers.
What he said.
Ta-ta!
Bye.
Ta-ta!
Thank you for your time.
Ta-ta!
Boy, you hate to see best brothers suffer like that. Walk with me, kid.
Oh, okay.
I'll apologize again for these constant interruptions on your first date, Vincent.
That's quite all right, Captain.
Please, call me Captain Briggs. Settling in okay?
Yes, sir. Though I still don't know where my desk is.
God, I remember my first day like it was yesterday. You remember your first day, Vincent?
Sir, this is my
Simpler times, weren't they? Walk with me, kid.
Were we going to get started on their case soon?
Unsolvable case, no way, no how.
But, sir, those two men.
A disgrace, isn't it? This isn't some hobo camp where drifters swap sword stories for cans of soup. This is a police station, damn it!
Well, sir, with all due respect, I believe we have an obligation as public defenders to apply ourselves to all crimes, no matter how ridiculous or hobo-like.
Kid,
Yes?
stop walking with me.
Sir, I didn't mean any disrespect or to...
I get it! You're nervous, you're excited. You're chomping at the bit like a hound in a cat farm, but you don't want to get rabies on your first day, understood?
I think so.
Good. Now I'll continue showing you the rest of the office without any further interruptions. Excuse me. Captain Clark Briggs, LAPD. Yes. No. You don't say. It's main office. Are you sure? Dear God. I love you too. Everybody! There's been a murder.
Oh God! What are we going to do?
There's only one thing we can do. Get me Lou Manteca.
Can you repeat that again? Louder and towards us?
No!
Shoot, or I swear I'll freeze. Hello, this is Paramedic Detective Lou Manteca. Who's calling, please? You are not the thing that makes this noise.
Do you always keep a woman waiting?
Dames, just when you think you've seen them all, one shows up in your doorway, knocks the drunk out of you. She was beautiful without even trying. Her voice was like a poisoned jelly bean, sweet until the sting. She smelled like sleepless dreams and carrots. When dames is beautiful, they know they can dominate any man just by showing up. I knew I had to play it.
I think you're really pretty.
What?
Nothing, I mean, how's the weather going? What's that doing there? Arms!
May I come in, detective?
Maybe. What's the password? There isn't one.
So far, so good.
Would you like a drink, miss?
Turnsdale, Jacqueline Turnsdale. And it's 11 o'clock in the morning.
Why do people always tell me what time it is when I offer them a drink?
If it's all the same to you, I have a case I'd like to tell you about, Mr.
Manteca. Lou Manteca. And you can tell me everything.
It's Bobby Mayfield, my boyfriend.
On second thought, maybe you should get going. I am pretty busy.
He's dead.
I see. I know what it's like to lose a loved one. Would you care for an old newspaper off the ground?
No, thank you. I brought my own.
Tell me what happened.
Well, Bobby works for the...
Used to work for. Well, he's dead now. So...
I think I handled that well.
He used to work for the Chance Tomorrow campaign, and then...
He killed himself because he was working for such a horrible candidate.
He was murdered!
That's another theory. Did he have any enemies?
Enemies?
People who don't like him no good.
I tell you one thing, Louis. Those politician types just aren't right.
She called me Louis and her lips trembled. No one calls me Louis. Not since...
So you think dirty politics plays a role?
All I know is I can't go to the police. I have a certain history. I need something more private.
In the interest of full disclosure, I must inform you that I do work for the police, albeit in a highly non-traditional, some might say private setting.
So you're a fake private eye?
I assure you, confidentiality is my top priority. It's why I have an almost perfect case record, and you can look that up in any book.
Yes, well, forgive me, it's an emotional time.
I understand, Miss Turnsdale.
Please, call me Jackie. I'll show myself to the door. Louis, I hope I see you again. Soon.
Rug. What to do first?
I think this is lighter fluid.
You know, he said murder, and you know I
We hear
get...
that word every day, and you have to get used to hearing it.
Barry.
Those aren't either of our names.
Still need to fill out a 1040, a 1099. I'm stuck on 32 down on my crossword.
Is this where I go to lock up the bad guy?
You're late.
Don't worry, I'll make sure to leave early. Who's Jerry No Face?
Lou, this is Detective Vince Vincent, your new partner.
It's a pleasure. I look forward to helping you enforce justice and equality for all...
Hang on, No Face. What did you say your name was?
It's, Vince Vincent.
Vince Vincent! What? When you were born, did did the doctor ask what your name was, and your father was just confused and said, Vincent. The doctor was really dumb. He wrote down Vincent, but your parents were lazy.
Yeah, I've heard them all before. My mother tells me it's so I only have to remember one name instead of two.
One name instead of two! It's humorous and inoffensive.
So what's your deal anyway?
Well, I graduated from high school and enlisted right away, though I was discharged early.
Wounded! Saved a group of orphans from some Nazis.
After I got home, I knew I wasn't done serving my country, so I joined the police academy.
Graduated early. Highest marks.
And now I'm here.
Promoted directly to detective. First time that's ever happened.
Yeah, well, I got a gold star in my 5th grade report on pilgrims, but you don't see me bragging about it.
It was a silver star, and everyone knew. I talk about it every day.
Now, sir, is there any way we can find my desk?
You don't get a desk because you're a dumb same name No Face. Lou Manteca is a solo operation cap. I don't do things the normal way, but I get results, and you can look that up in any book.
I'm only gonna say this once, Lou, so make sure you're listening. Detective Vincent's record, character, and service to this country speaks for itself. He is to assist you on an as-needed basis. You do get results, Lou, which is why I excuse your methods. But if you honestly have a problem with fresh blood helping the LAPD solve crimes, I think you know where the door is.
It's over there.
Now, if we could get to the more pressing business at hand, the murder of...
Bobby Mayfield, worker for Chance Tomorrow's campaign.
How do you know that?
I get results, Cap, so you can excuse my methods.
Head down to Chance Tomorrow's office, see what you can find.
And take a 1, No Face 0.
You're to assist your partner on an as-needed basis.
But I thought you said that other case was unsolved.
And I thought you said all cases deserve our help.
Yes, Captain.
Fancy records, Vince. But you've still got a lot to learn about what it means to be a real cop. Nobody help.
Lucy Screw.
Not so fast, Mr. Brush Your Pants. Pamela Barenbaum, best secretary you'll ever meet. Still got some paperwork before you can start policing proper.
Vince Vincent. Pleasure.
Strong and firm, the way I take my steak. Why don't I take a seat?
If there's any way we could speed this up as much as possible. It's just I've been drowning in paperwork and theory for the last 3 years, and I'd
What
really
is
like...
your name?
It's Vince Vincent. I did tell you that.
Pamela Barenbaum, best secretary you'll ever meet.
I know.
Vince Vincent, did your parents have a stutter? All right, enough horsing around, B-squared. Height.
6 foot.
Weight.
160
Date of
pounds. November 4th, 1923.
Oh, a little baby detective. Rock by Vince.
Please don't do that.
Wow, excuse me, Lord, Queen of Sensitivity. Please don't do that. No,
I'm
stop.
not the queen of... Look, this opportunity means a lot to me, and I'd like to get to work and do my best.
We're all doing V2, but it wouldn't kill you to loosen up a bit.
Oh, thanks for the advice, Miss Duke of being loose.
I'll go file your papers.
Crime scenes never get easier. Something about dead bodies and crying people that's really quite morose.
I'm getting some great shots, Mr. Manteca. Front page for sure.
That's great, Dink.
Poor kid. Never saw it coming.
By the way, it's Donald Travers.
What's that, Dink?
Well, Mr. Manteca, it's just you keep calling me...
Dink.
That's right. And, well, as much as I know that makes you happy, gosh darn it, my name's just not...
Dink, I'm not gonna futz around with you. We both have jobs to do.
Right.
I'm here to single-handedly solve this crime and generally be impressive.
Okay.
You're here to take some photos and do a little write-up for your yellow journalism rag that nobody reads.
It's the Los Angeles Times.
And generally dink around, so keep dinking, Dink.
Mr. Manteca, you have humbled me again.
Great. Time of death, 20 minutes ago. Signs of blunt force trauma all over the head. I can't tell from here, but I'm guessing his testicles.
Mr. Manteca, what's that under his chest?
I was just getting to that. Thank you, Dink.
Mr. Manteca, that's a genuine 1889 H.M. Slater knife handle. Only 2 are known to still exist. It looks like a...
Serpents. I've seen this before.
So you borrowed the car polish from your son?
No, you idiot! I polished my son with the car, meaning I hit him.
So that's why you hired your personal lipstick maker, Felipe,
Idiot! Felipe manufactures stick makers for his company, Personal Lips. Have you even been listening? I'll sue you with my Jewish law.
Why is it so hard to get one straight story about a hit-and-run case? Look at this, look at this. Automobile hypnotism. Expensive? What does that mean? Why didn't the Academy tell me it'd be like this?
Vincent.
What?
Does the baby detective need a nap? Oh.
Do you have any comment on the murder?
No, I don't, Dink.
Well, okay, Link. See, I figure that if you're gonna give me a nickname that starts with the first letter of my real name, Donald, and ends
Think you ever call me that again, you're eating that camera.
I can think of a few nicknames for Lou Manteca. How about Coward, or Case Botcher, or Schmoozman Schmiga?
Wow, District Attorney Virgil McIntyre. Say, Virgil, in regards to the upcoming election, what do you think your chances are?
Take a hike, Dink.
You got it.
I don't know if you got the memo, Mac, but lawyers are supposed to wait until after the cops are done.
I don't know, Lou. Remember what happened the last time we waited? I'm thinking it's a good plan if I stick around and babysit you.
Well, even a baby would know it's a conflict of interest for Chance Tomorrow's opponents to be here. So sit on that.
Sit? No, thank you, Lou. You see, I'm giving a joint press conference on the consequences of a toxic political climate with Monsieur Tomorrow.
Does anyone know how to do this?
And well, people expect a mayor to stand. So who's the baby now, Lou?
I know what you are, but what am I?
Detective Manners, a man died today. Now then, I'm gonna go charm the masses. And then Chance Tomorrow will vomit all over his secondhand shoes in a few months. I'll be mayor. There's not a damn thing you can do about it.
Well, this baby hasn't cast his vote yet.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, the murder of Robert Mayfield, or Bobby, to his friends, was a tragedy rooted in a long and unfortunate history of vitriol and venom. Yet we have always rebuilt. And as your district attorney, I have been there for each rebuilding process. And that is why I can say with the utmost confidence that everything will be okay. And now, in the spirit of brotherhood and camaraderie, may I introduce Chance Tomorrow.
Here's the thing. I don't know much about killings and slayings and murders, but I do know this. That murderer doesn't stand a chance. He's gonna get caught, unless, of course, he doesn't.
It is gonna be difficult to vote for that guy.
As your mayor, I'm gonna...
I don't like what's going on, I'm nervous.
Well, JT said it would be around here somewhere.
Turnstile. Jacqueline Turnstile.
Jacqueline Turnsdale. Let me add that to my collection of people's initials. Oh, your initials are...
JT. I mean, you gotta put yourself in my shoes. That's like, we got...
This press conference is over. Thank you all for coming. Appreciate it.
Chance Tomorrow. 48.
I, for one, thought Chance Tomorrow's speech was quite...
Shut up and get me a phone.
LAPD operator speaking.
Detective Lou Manteca. Badge number? God, I can never remember. 123. I want you to look up some information on a Jackie Turnsdale. Could be an alias. I also want you to take down a description of 2 suspicious-looking men.
Go ahead.
Both brown hair, one big, one small. One's wearing a monocle over his left eye, the other over his right.
He needs to get them.
They're wearing suits, and...
Tell him he needs to get them right now.
Hold on. V2,
Pamela,
what do you...
with all due respect, I'm an LAPD detective and I have had a very rough first day. I'm telling you to tell him to get those two monocled men right now. Please.
Go get him, Lou.
Say, Mr. Manteca, were you done using the phone?
Shut up, I don't have time!
Nobody! Help! Alright, they're here.
Yeah.
They're in the interrogation room.
Yeah.
Vincent?
Yeah.
Why are they here in the interrogation room?
Those are the guys. The guys from the hit and run case. On the phone with the silly characters.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and tell them they can leave.
Wait. Let me go in.
Vincent, you're not ready.
I know it's my first day, but I'm telling you, they're hiding something.
Effective interrogation isn't something that can be taught in any book. It comes from the inside, and you can look that up in any book.
I've been waiting for this my whole life.
Are you crying?
No.
Alright, just go in already.
Okay.
No, it was you! You left a trail!
You were the reason why we were caught!
Your money boots left a...
Why'd you do it?
Why'd we do what?
Couldn't do it. I froze up. I don't know how to interrogate from the inside. They're very scary and they're wearing monocles and the lighting in there isn't very conducive to proper conversation.
Okay, I'll go in there and show you how it's done. You, that's it! I am just... Oh, I'm gonna rip you guys up! I want names!
Grim!
What?
He's Grim.
He's Grum.
We're Grim and Grum.
Are you saying different words? Are you even saying words?
Listen here, Johnny Law. If you got something to charge us with, go ahead and charge us. But if not, go kick yourself in the butt.
Oh, I'm gonna charge you with something. But not until you tell me the secrets behind your alien space language! I accused them of having an alien space language and they just made fun of me. I don't know what's going on, but interrogation is extra hard today. And I noticed it before, but that light is annoying.
Okay. I have an idea.
I like your shoes, I love your shoes, I love your shoes, I like your shoes, I love your shoes, I love your shoes. I'm gonna rip your shoes off!
Okay, I'll talk.
Grim?
I knew it! You're here to steal my intergalactic space secrets!
No. What about the hit and run case? What about Bobby Mayfield?
Oh yeah, that case. It's a big misunderstanding, you see.
Stop him.
What is the meaning of this?
Boss!
Boss?
Stay out of this, McIntyre! This is between me and the space aliens. Pleep, ploop, plor.
Cease your gibberish! Grim and Grum are employees of my campaign, and you have neither right nor reason to hold them, unless, of course, you'd enjoy a formal lawsuit filed against you.
Do I have time to rent a tux?
You wouldn't hit a man without a serpent cane?
Serpent cane?
What? Nothing? Grim, Grum?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You couldn't handle it, Ascot.
People abusing their power like that. I don't mean to be rude, but it bothers me. I apologize for the salty language.
I need to go down there, now.
To his campaign headquarters? Would you like to dictate your suicide note before you go?
There's a pre-written one in my file. You'll need to fill in some blanks.
I'll go with you. You can't do this alone. You need a partner.
District Attorney Virgil McIntyre and I have a history together. One I'm not too proud of. But I won't drag other people into this. Besides, you have excellent gums.
Before you go, our informant, Frankie Forehead, coughed up some dirt on that Turnsdale girl of yours. And, here's something for you, too. For later.
One of you needs to lend me money for parking. I hope this is the right building. Behind you? You're not behind me, you're in front of me. Nice try, Rock.
Vincent, I thought I told you to stay back. I have this completely under control.
How'd you get in unnoticed?
There's a path through the... Detective Manteca, I'm gonna be honest. I think you might be pretty bad at sneaking.
That is a very rude thing to say to me right now. I can sneak up on cats, on bats, on rats.
So you went to the actual police station, gave them some cockamamie story, and then acted out every part? Am I not challenging you? Are you not feeling creatively fulfilled?
We thought it would confuse them, sir.
Yeah, throw him off the trail.
We thought it'd be a Shakespearean labyrinth of comic misunderstanding.
And how much Shakespeare would you say you two have read?
0.
Both of them.
He said both. Must I do everything myself?
That noise.
Yes, press conference is over. You wouldn't hit a man without a serpent cage.
Seen this before.
Don't bother. They've taken your weapon. Follow me and we'll call in the cavalry.
You get the cavalry. I need to sneak down there and steal McIntyre's walking stick to match this handle left at the crime scene. Otherwise, we've got nothing. Hell of a first day, huh, partner?
Are you absolutely sure you don't want me to sneak?
It is unfair to judge someone's sneaking skill based upon one isolated incident. I can sneak up on toys, on boys. Just get out of here!
Sneak.
That'll do just fine.
I'm just saying, if you had committed to the character a little bit more.
Oh yeah, Grum Gilgood, master thespian.
I am
Give him
a
a
master
round of
thespian.
applause.
Yeah, give me a round of applause.
Give him a round of applause.
I bet you have a better idea.
I had a ton of good ideas. Remember my hot dog idea?
Terrible idea.
Guess boss likes to be in a box now.
I wish someone was around to see that!
I'm gonna need those handles, Detective. The sooner the better.
She knew how to handle my weapon.
I know everything, Jackie. I know you're in cahoots with McIntyre. And I know about a certain professional killer goes by the initials JT.
But why murder poor Bobby Mayfield? What did he do to you, other than support a fundamentally flawed candidate?
Things aren't always as they seem, Louis.
Will I ever see you again?
Not if I see you first.
Uncertain times. The people in power are corrupt, and the people they rule don't know it. But I know. And despite the demons I face, be they a cold bottle, a warm body, or a frozen memory, I have a job to do. It's my job to protect the unknowers. Johnny Pencil Pusher and Mrs. Pencil Pusher and the little ones, Susie and Biff, and even old Gramps, who's starting to lose his hearing. People will always try and do wrong in this city, but they won't do it uncontested. They'll know they're under the private eyes of Lou Manteca.